Hi guys, welcome to my channel once again. In case you are a new subscriber, thank you so much for joining us. In case you are a returning subscriber, you are so much welcome back to this channel. Today I'm going to give you some important tips while house hunting that will not only save you your time but also disappointments that come after you have shifted to your new house. So which are these disappointments and what are these tips? Stay tuned and don't move. Let's begin. The number one thing you need to do is find a location where you want to live. There are many places you can live here in Nairobi, including high-end areas, middle-class areas, and also the a bit lower end areas, you know. And remember, you can stay in a place like Kileleshwa and pay more for the same apartment in Kitusuru. That shows you that the different areas that we have, you pay different amounts, but also you can get the same type of facility or even better. So it's better to do your house choosing wisely. Concerning that, I'll be doing more of housing videos and all that kind of stuff, and I hope that it helps you guys find your apartments through my channel. I'll be doing that after the COVID-19 of course has a bit been contained. Stay tuned for more of those vlogs. I'll be showing you different apartments across different areas in Nairobi. I hope you enjoy it. After deciding on the location that you want to stay, now you can go ahead and start your house searching or house hunting, whatever you want to call it. So this can be so tiresome. No, this can be, but it's normally very tiresome, and you guys know it, right? You can check online first, but let me tell you something. Don't depend on online. I'll get to that. I'll tell you guys reasons why checking online is not good. Alright, so just stay tuned. So after you found your apartment, of course contact your caretaker. Let him tell you about everything concerning the bills, the payment of the rent, the security, the parking, just everything you need to know about the apartment and the amenities available. Most houses, they have a contract. I don't know if you guys have come across these apartments where you need to sign a contract, but I used to live in an apartment where I was supposed to sign a contract, and that is good if they don't breach the contract, if they don't go against the contract. After you're done talking with your caretaker, don't leave it at that point. You know, you have asked him how the water is in that apartment. He said everything is good, water is 24/7, electricity you pay by tokens, garbage it's like 200 shillings, and you're like, okay, the apartment is good, everything seems nice, there's parking, there's water, what else? Don't be so comfortable. It's better to get a tenant who lives there and ask him or her about the apartment and the grievances that are experienced there, because of course the caretaker won't tell you. He won't tell you that water comes and goes, such things. He wants just to get you inside that house and get you pay the rent and the deposit. It's your obligation to inquire from other tenants before you move in. That will save you a lot of agony, I tell you. I missed doing that, and I really regret the last apartment I was staying. I really regret not doing that, because after I moved in, that apartment was getting hot. I was baking inside my own house during the night. I mean, it was just hell. I had to move out from there. That's a story for another day. So after you have talked to a tenant there, of course you'll have known the legit information because he or she lives in this apartment. You get me? Be keen on this. Be keen on inquiring about deposits. That's where most caretakers steal from people. I say that stealing because some literally do that. Don't forget to ask about the deposit money, because maybe from your previous apartment, the rules there were different from the apartment that you want to live in. Such small things can cut your deposit. I don't know why caretakers find it difficult to return people's money. Imagine living in a house like the wall is just good, you have not tampered with anything, then you're being told that it's a must to pay for paint, like let's say 3,000. You see? So be careful with your money, and if it's a huge amount of money, I mean, you can even involve legal matters. Let's say you're paying a rent of 200k, 300k per month, and someone wants to just take all that money. No, not me. Not me. I think one day we should do an expose of this. Some apartments allow you to sit on your deposit. You won't pay the rent for the next month, and so you won't be refunded the deposit. Or some apartments, they tell you they'll give you your deposit by this date. So the fourth tip is be on the lookout for scammers or conmen. So as I said later, I'll discuss this, and these conmen, they are everywhere, especially when you're looking for houses in these online websites. wamejaa hivi. There are many and you won't know because they talk very nice. You think, okay, this guy is just a legit jama. So how do you notice these conmen? First, they have too good to be true deals. Let's use a 1-bedroom house. Mostly it goes from, let's say, 13k. So let's just use 13k onwards, right? And this guy is telling you he has a 1-bedroom house. The 1-bedroom is 7,000 and it has your own compound. So you just see this house, it's 7,000, it's a 1-bedroom, it has this and this facility. You compare it with a 20,000 house with the same facilities and you're like, oh, this is a nice deal. Hapa deal imeingia, let me pay the money. These people, they have all the ways to get you. Another way to notice a scammer is through these websites. When you go through the online websites, you see that there are houses which the pricing doesn't match the house. I'm sure you have experienced this when you're house hunting online. So you find a house, it's so beautiful. Maybe in your mind you're like, the house is 25k there. Then the pricing there, it's 15,000 Kenya shillings. You need to be so careful when you come across such pricing on very nice pictures displayed on the website. Another way to spot a scammer is just by how they talk. When you inquire about payments, procedures, he just gives you some mediocre ways of doing that. All this you should look into when you are house hunting. So tip number 5, these are for people who have pets. Some landlords, they don't allow pets in their apartments, so it's just better to also consider if they allow pets or not, be it cats, dogs, parrots, snakes. What else do you keep in your houses? I don't know. Just make sure that they allow pets in that apartment, because if they don't, you'll just be kicked out a month later, and that doesn't make sense. You get me? Tip number 6, this goes for people who are non-citizens of, let me say, Kenya, because this is where I live. So for people who are non-citizens, make sure that your caretaker, your landlord, allows non-citizens to stay in the apartment. Some apartments, they don't allow non-citizens to stay there. Like the apartment I was living in, that apartment had so much issues, man. It had so much. Yani nilivumilia tu for a whole year. For the apartment that I was living in, they were not allowing any non-citizens to stay there because they were saying security issues. I still have the contract here, so the last line there, non-Kenyans do not give out houses to non-citizens. Yes, for security purposes. But I don't think that should be a reason. People have the right to live anywhere and everywhere you want. As long as you're a resident, you're free to live anywhere you want. So it's just crazy. I get it. Sometimes it's also because of security purposes, owing to some maybe previous encounters. Anyway, yeah, so those are the 6 tips that I wanted to give you guys. So finally, I want to thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for 2,000 subscribers. We have been growing tremendously, and all thanks to you guys. Maybe when this video goes up, we'll be at 3,000 subscribers. So let me just thank you guys for 2,000 subscribers. After the coronavirus is contained, because right now it's not safe to go out there, I hope you understand, I'm planning to be concentrating more on travel and housing. So yes, you better stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, just do so down here, because more travel vlogs and more house tours, they are coming, and I hope they help you to get your house. Our fun of the day is my health channel. If you haven't followed me, just go and follow me at Lavigne Maruti on Instagram. Keep safe, stay at home, wash your hands, sanitize, just be careful. And until next time, bye bye. See you guys.